Hello. need to work out my schedule better or something. Problem is, I study after I exercise. I try to compensate by having that ice cap, but it doesn't work. I figured, sugar high plus caffeine, right? It doesn't work. I feel sleepy. I need to nap for like half an hour or something like that. And then I'll get back to studying. 中送炭 providing help in times of need. 尊些蛇姬出台王是我的国王. During the spring and autumn Europe, King Huai was the king of the state of Chu. 他年轻有为，勤奋努力，关心人民. He was young and wise, diligent and hardworking, and cared for the people. 有一年冬天下雪，天气很冷，气温很低. One winter it snowed, the weather was cold, and the temperature was low. 他在宫殿里走来走去，感觉很冷。He walked back and forth in the palace. It felt very cold. 他打开窗户，看见水花飞来飞去. He opened the window and saw smoke flakes flying around. 因为最近是水将天地都变成了白色. As it had been snowy days recently, the sky and the earth had both turned white. 他突然打喷嚏，然后马上关上了窗户. He sneezed suddenly, then closed the window immediately. 圣女巫看到后，就给他披了一件厚外套. The maid saw it and put a thick coat on him. 可是他的身体还是感觉非常冷. However, his body still felt very cold. 于是圣母找来一些木炭，接着点火. So the maid fetched some charcoal and then lit a fire. 他很快在炭火旁边坐下，慢慢感觉完了. He quickly sat down next to the charcoal fire and slowly began to work. 这时候，他突然想到亚述现在有多人. At this time, he suddenly thought, maybe now many people 和他一样怕冷，特别是那些穷人. Maybe now many people were afraid of the cold just like him, especially those poor people. 木炭那么贵，多数穷人肯定买不起. Charcoal was so expensive that the most poor people definitely couldn't afford it. 他心里有点内疚，召集了大臣们. Feeling guilty at the heart, he summoned the ministers the next day. 他心情沉重，告诉了大家自己的想法. He was in a heavy mood and told everyone his own thoughts. 然后通知他们免费给穷人们送木炭. Then he informed them to deliver charcoal to the poor for free. 人们收到木炭后很感动，在全国各地称赞他. People were very moved after receiving the charcoal. They praised him all over the country. 通过这件事，大家都说他是水中送炭的好国王. Through this matter, everyone said he is a good king who provided him in times of need. All right. Not only was I tired from doing my exercises, I also have to deal with this fucking retarded idiot endlessly screaming in my head trying to shut me down. King Huaya 2. The story of King Huaya 2 delivering charcoal in the snow to the poor is the origin of the Chinese idiom 水中送炭, delivering a charcoal in the snow. Its meaning is that of providing help in times of need. This idiom celebrates compassion and meaningful assistance in difficult moments. King Huai II, Zhou Huaiwang, who reigned from 328 to 299 before Common Era, is a controversial figure in Chinese history due to his various failures in governing the country during his later years. However, in his early reign, he was indeed wise and compassionate, as reflected in his story. 水中送炭, snow metal deliver charcoal, providing help in times of need. 真朋友水中送炭，假朋友水上加霜. A true friend offers help in times of need, while a false friend adds to your troubles. Yes, I already did this before, but I was distracted when I did it, so it didn't stick out in my memory. 幸亏他水中送炭，我才度过难困难. Fortunately, he provided help in my time of need, so I was able to get through the difficulty. Uh-huh. And then I'm past the next chapter too. And that one, and that one, uh-huh. And that one. Wow, I went way back. Yep. Wow. Okay. Well, I already did that segment, so I'm not going to do another one, but I just want to note that this chapter's theme is very appropriate to what's going on in Alex's life right now. It's friends who follow different paths cannot stay together. And that kind of describes what's going on with Lasagna. Of course, the official story is she's not actually Alex's friend, but she's still one of the closest things to a friend I have. And she's gone away now. Okay, so we can move on to the next five words. I remember it starts with a strawberry, and that's 草莓. Okay. The others I do not have memorized yet, though. Yeah, he's trying to get in. He's latched on again. He's been latched on. He never lets go. He disappears for little periods of time, but there he is right now. I got a headache. He's trying to control every aspect of Alex's life. He's torturing me. He's trying to tell me who I'm supposed to be, and he's wrong. He's a retard, and he's trying to retard Alex. Right now, he's telling Alex a story about how Alex is never going to be allowed to have another place to live, just so that he can make sure Alex can never learn Chinese. Well, guess what, you fucking fascist retard? That ain't going to stop Alex. She'll do it from the outside if that's what she got to do. Oh, yeah. And she's going to keep exercising too. She'll keep going for runs. She'll keep lifting. She's better than you fucking retarded fascist. Fucking pedophile. Shut the fuck up and stop talking in my fucking head. Okay, next one is tomato. 番茄. Watermelon. 西瓜. Beetroot. 红菜头. And the bell pepper. 灯笼椒. Oh, they were telling me a story about how Nakradoba is stuck being owned by pedophiles because she's scared. She's under siege. Well, you have to fight to escape. You have to fight to earn your freedom or you're gonna die anyways. You have to be willing and ready to face the possibility of death. You have to fight to the death for your life, for your freedom. Your freedom is your life. That's what Alex is doing every single time so far. Every single time it's about time to move on to the next halfway house because I'm running out of time. This place, I'm not going to be allowed to stay here much longer. Every single time there's this absolute uncertainty. They might not let Alex go anywhere else. They might force her to go to a shelter or sleep outside. Who's going to protect Alex's rights? Why is it like this so far in Alex's life? Why is Alex a refugee, even though she's living in her own native country? Things are only as good as they are right now for Alex, partially because she works so hard, and partially because of uh, that alliance network, the Allied forces. I heard the plans of those gay Nazi rapists. They think that if they throw Alex in a prison and take away everything from her and torture her relentlessly for long enough, eventually she'll crack and become a baby thing too. No, that will literally never happen. Alex will fight you to the death. She'll fight you to hell and back. She'll never give up. Alex is real. Alex is herself. You are the attacker. You fucking rapist psychopath. You deranged fucking retarded monsters. Well, they concern troll you. They're like, Alex seems to be in distress. He seems to have problems. They don't listen to a thing I say. They don't care about the fact that the reason I'm angry is because they're trying to murder me. They're trying to talk over me in my own head and manually seize control over my mind and body. Bell pepper. 灯笼椒. Okay, tomato. Bun. Bun set. Why is Alex continually complaining about the gay baby vampires? Because this guy's talking in my head almost all the time, endlessly squealing and screaming at me. Make it stop! Make it stop! It was supposed to be my car! My name is God! I was supposed to own everything! He never shuts up. Almost never. 草莓、番茄、西瓜、红菜头、东龙椒、草莓、番茄 What's 番茄? Tomato. 草莓 That's strawberry. Watermelon. 西瓜 Beetroot. 红菜头 Bell pepper. 东龙椒 Okay. And how do you write that again? Okay, great. So now for the race. Broccoli. 西兰花. Every time I talk about what I'm becoming or I hear about it in my head, he starts like screaming psychotically. He's like terrified of Alex being allowed to be what she actually is. Well, let's see. What are we talking about specifically? Well, the transgender and the transracial, like full transformation. Well, I don't know. He's like a racist psychopath. It like breaks his brain or something. He's like, you're not allowed to turn into a beautiful black Asian woman. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to. It breaks all the rules. He has like an autistic temper tantrum. He's like, my name is God. I own everything. My name is God. You're not allowed to do that. That's what he's like. He tries to murder me over it. Cabbage. 转心仔. No, that was cabbage. Carrots. 萝卜. Yeah, I hear a story that they consider me to be the villain. Well, I got news for you. You're the villain. Yeah, that's right. Here's the story. Six-Side Strangler bought Alex's book, and he decided he owns Alex, or Alex is the villain or something. He has his own interpretation of the story. He's like, the Hessians are demons, and they've possessed Alex. No, you're the demon, you fucking retarded gay fucking rapist, you fascist fucking pedophile shitbag. He's like, you're not gonna get any more customers if you keep yelling at your you don't understand Humanity Incorporated? I guess you didn't actually read my book. You just thought you did. Yeah. Well, you thought you understood the text better than Alex, the one who wrote it? You thought you owned me? Fuck you, bastard. Cauliflower. Sorry, what? I just got this inkling it's Six-Side Strangler and his buddies that were the ones what got me banned from Twitch. They set up a blockade and tried to cut off Alex from the outside world. That's what those fucking fascist, fucking psychopath vampires do. They pile on top of you and try to cut off your communication with the outside world. They try to steal control over your life, take away your freedom of speech and conscience. Why are you there? If you got such a problem with me, why are you there, you fucking parasite? I gotta fight you to the death? Get off of me! Go away! I'll keep insulting you until you go away. You fucking disgusting parasite. Humanity Incorporated. It's one of the greatest books of all time. It just keeps getting better, too. It ages like fine wine. Broccoli, cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, celery, 芹菜.
Okay. Chili, 辣椒. Yeah. Oh, here's something for you. A story I hear. They're like, you're egotistical. You're Songhili warrior princess. You couldn't possibly have such a high rank in the covenant government or religion. A little bit yes, a little bit no. I'm real and I actually earn it. Yeah, I'm not just gonna suddenly pop up and everybody's gonna be like, yes, of course, it's Alex. She's the greatest. She's the center. I don't even want that. I'm the outsider. Nobody, well, okay. They, well, there are some of them that know who I am to a certain extent. Like, for instance, recently I've been playing this RPG meta campaign thing associated with the video game campaigns I've been playing. And one of these waking visions I had while I was going for a run was the Arbiter talking with me. The Arbiter from Halo 5, yes, where he's Supreme Commander of the Sangheili. It's talking in my head. It's like, why won't it just stop talking? Why won't it? Yeah, it wants me to yell. I'll yell if I have to. Get off of me! Shut the fuck up, you fucking retard! No, she's not talking about herself. She's talking about you, you gay retard vampire. Stop hiding. Why do I need followers? Why do I need your support, you fucking pathetic parasite? She doesn't want you. She doesn't need you. Here she is. She's the Sung Healy warrior princess. She's gonna fucking eat you alive, you fucking retarded baby man. Like I said, she earns her place. She's just getting started, even. The story, it unfolds naturally. Quite frankly, it's a better story than anyone at Microsoft or Bungie or 343 Studios or Halo Studios or whatever they're calling it these days. It's a better story than any of them have in mind right now. It's like this. Alex tries to talk about the actual intricacies and complexities of these stories and games, and this fucking retarded gay vampire squeals in her head and tries to stop her from being able to use her brain. The best way she can do this is by beating the shit out of that fucking piece of crap and getting him out of the way. Shut the fuck up and get off of me. Yeah, she actually made a really good case for herself in the quarantine zone too, because what the Sung Healy were doing was really fucking stupid. They were just feeding the flood. They were just dropping off troops to pretty much instantly die and supplies for the flood to commandeer. Meanwhile, what was she doing? She was taking a more intelligent, stealthy approach. She wasn't trying to make explosions for no reason. I was reading actually earlier today about Song Healy Society. Apparently, well, females are not traditionally deployed on the battlefield, but that's something that's actually been changing recently under the Arbiter's administration, which makes it all the more plausible that the Arbiter would attempt to communicate with Alex. If Alex truly is this, powerful Song Healy warrior woman trying to reform Sangheili and Covenant society. Well, not just Covenant, the whole world, try to make everything better. Cucumber. Huang Guat, Huang Guat. I've been hearing stories about how they're looking at me like I'm shaped weird, like I'm a bird person. And then they try to like dehumanize me and torture me. That's pretty much it. They're psychopaths. Yeah, it's true. I am an alien kind of human. I'm still a human. Quite frankly, I seem more human than you. Eggplant. 茄子。So two more. Garlic. 大蒜。Ginger. 松姜。Hey. Right, so they consider it lacking in honor to take a stealthy approach. That's why the Sangheili have this problem with making big messes. They, in their culture, they want to be on the front line. They want to get all the glory. They don't like doing the boring technical stuff, sneaking around and stuff like that. What else? Well, I saw an article about a Sangheili warrior woman. Like I said, the Swords of Sanghelios. They're trying to reform gender roles in Sangheili society. Traditionally, though, Sangheili women are still trained in combat, but it's only so that they're able to defend their households. It's a new development. It's so new, in fact, that this warrior woman, this Sangheili warrior woman who is not me, this is new information to me. You know, it's the same thing in Stalker. I was the first female Stalker that I knew of, first woman, and it really took a long time for me to earn it. I still am, but I've come a long way. But nowadays, women stalkers, they're becoming more and more common to the point where this new expansion pack, Cost of Hope, one of the primary characters, one of the protagonists of the story, is a woman stalker. It's very encouraging stuff. I want to be able to have RPG games playing as all the different races of the Covenant. It makes sense to me because I'm a shape-shifting dragon. My primary form is human, but I can change shape in my mind. I can I can use my brain to associate myself with the first and third person perspectives of these alien bodies. Like, for instance, my Navi avatar. And the thing is, this actually affects my real neurological development in real life. I gotta tell you guys, playing Avatar and role playing as Navi, wow, life changing experience. Very positive and uplifting. The relationship between myself and my Navi avatar is real. Like we merged into one being. Well, Alex is already part Songheili and she's been explaining it. This has been a part of her life since she was a child. And well, I've got really, really good story ideas and nobody else has any other ideas. All they know how to do is just repeat the same games over and over and over again in a big loop. It gets old, you know? That's partially how the flood get unleashed. They rot alive. Okay. 母が北海道で結婚式をするので、私は北海道行きの飛行機に乗りました。隣の席に座った男の人が、帰省ですかと言いました。私は母が結婚式をするので、北海道に行くと答えました。飛行機で私たちはたくさん話をしました。私は母は離婚をして北海道に引っ越したと言うと、その人はお母さん、居場所に引っ越しましたね、と言いました。北海道について、その人は私に電話番号をくれました。そして、人を去りました。私は、その遠くの人に電話をしようかな、と思いました。It's becoming more and more believable to me, this notion of Alex visiting Japan someday. It's still a distant prospect right now because right now I'm still living as a refugee. But I've been making progress in my life. My career has been advancing. I've been getting steady work, not as steady as car people and their salaried jobs. Alex can only get gig work because, well, guys like Earl are always trying to look for excuses to get her fired. It's more than just that, too. They do everything in their power to take everything away from Alex. I was on the airplane bound for Hokkaido because my mother would hold a wedding party there. On the plane, the passenger sitting next to me asked if I was going back to my family's home. I said that I was going to Hokkaido since my mother would have a wedding party there. We talked a lot. Then I told him that my mother got divorced from my father and moved to Hokkaido. He said, your mother moved to the right place. When we arrived in Hokkaido, he gave me his phone number and left the airport. I felt like I would give him a call. Oh, going back to this, it's a scary notion because I can see my real face, my real body. It's almost like they're inside of me right now. Like I'm inside out or something. It's almost like it's almost like a science fiction horror movie, like this alien metamorphosis. That's one of the reasons why he screams when he sees it. He has telepathic powers. He can see inside my head. Whenever he sees that I'm seeing myself as what I really am, he starts screaming because he's scared. Well, her bone structure is gonna change too. That's gonna take time. I'm shaped like a man, right? That's why they keep calling me sir. Yeah, that's gonna change. She's gonna be shaped like a woman. And my testicles are gonna go away. Where my testicles are right now, that's where my vagina is supposed to be. Alex is like gonna change shape almost completely, man. That's why he's screaming scared whenever he peers inside her head and sees her looking at herself like what she actually is. I was remarking on this earlier today. I managed to get outside for a walk in this nice forested neighborhood. It wasn't forested per se. It's like almost like a forest. Yeah, pretty much. It's an area of denser vegetation. It's still the city. It's still a residential neighborhood, but it was so peaceful relative to the deep city, relative to the areas with all the cars and the skyscrapers. Yeah, you see that neurological dysfunction? He's still trying to get in and shut down my brain and stop me from functioning. That's pretty much it. He sees Alex being a woman and he immediately tries to rape her. He's like, I'm a man, I can do anything I want. Well, that's what he does. That's his tactic for dealing with transgender women is to latch onto them and attack them and try to force them to be men. But, well, when she yells at him, she's not being a man. Yeah, everything that he thinks he is, she does better. Yeah, that makes him hate her even more. He doesn't speak for mankind, though. There are good men. I've been hearing them in my head. The Allied forces. He's not like those good men. He's a squealing fucking retarded baby man parasite. That's why he tries to turn me into him. He's like, no, you, no, you. He tries to use his powers to do that to her. She's fighting a defensive war and she's gradually winning, but it's very stressful and painful. What was I saying? Oh, yes, she was looking at herself because she finally had some semblance of peace. She managed to escape from the areas controlled by him and his army of gibbering breeder homunculi retards, carpeting the land, making it impossible to think or breathe. Yeah, she had space, she had peace, enough privacy that she could actually look at herself. And she realized she was looking at the way her mind was working, and she realized, huh, I'm something different than I used to be. I remember when I was a heterosexual man, and I remember that my mind was shaped very differently. I had the same soul, that's how I got to this point, but like my brain and body are increasingly changing into something alien to what I was before. And this process is just getting started. Like I said, I've been looking inside myself at what am supposed to be, what I'm in the process of becoming, and it's so alien from what I originally started out as. Oh, jeez. Yeah. He doesn't like her internal narrative. How does she think at all? She refers to herself as she, and he tries to invade her mind with his psychic powers and torture her and stop her from being able to think at all. He wants to force Alex to be him. He wants to pretend that Alex is what he really is, a retarded gay moron. What's Alex gonna do? She's gonna keep doing what she is doing. She's fighting defensively very carefully. She continues to put the work in and prove who she really is. He, on the other hand, is a lazy, privileged sack of crap who never has to worry about anything. He doesn't have an army of rapist psychopaths always trying to murder him. Only she does. Practice 3. Schedule. Sandy made a weekly schedule. Read the schedule and write what she's going to do each day. Sunday, shopping with the friends. Monday, studying at a coffee shop. Tuesday, going to the bank. Wednesday, talking with my family. Thursday, cleaning the house. Friday, going to the restaurant with my husband. The Saturday, relaxing and watching movies at home. Oh, this is perfect. I was talking how I need to memorize the days of the week in Japanese. So, 火曜日、火曜日に散歩に行きます。銀行。How did you see oh, I see. Sa looks like key. It does. Okay, so what happens on Sunday? 日曜日, shopping with the friends. あ、友達と、あ、会いました。I don't know. Oh, I can't tell. There's this lady, Ojanai Canon. I can't tell if she's like trolling me or something. She says well, first she was complaining about being schizophrenic, and then she said she was cured. Well, what did I say? I said she had to fight the demons. They're real. That's what I said. And I meant it. Uh, she liked that. And now she's saying she's cured the schizophrenia. And she just made a post about how she was literally hallucinating gods from every country and they were all beautiful, especially Kratos. She says we would talk and laugh. The goddess says would try to kill me sometimes because I would befriend and marry the gods. I was close to Hades, Kratos, God, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Amazador, Persephone, Ashta, Ishtar, Akasha, and Lestat, and the one of Hades' wives, they nicknamed the Melissa, Akasha. I wonder if that has anything to do with the Akashic archives. Is that what it's called? I think. Well, anyways, they would tell me I was a goddess. They would tell me I was a higher power. Sometimes they talked to each other through me. Sometimes they would fight. They would walk around and sometimes float around as fairy-like creatures. And I say, that sounds about right. It's like that for me too. It sounds like you're genuinely in communion with spiritual forces. That stuff is actually real. That's science. Okay, what was I saying? So, Meteority need wait, what is it? The shopping with the friends. Okay, I guess. It's either me or they. Meteority need tomodachi to kaimasu or kaimashita. No, it's future tense, so kaimasu. Is that right? Meteority need tomodachi to kaimasu. I hang out with the friends on Sundays. Okay, where is it? This one? Yeah, almost. I'll buy it with a friend on Sunday. 日曜日に友達と買います. Shopping with the friends. Uh-huh. That's funny. That's funny. That's technically saying the right thing, but it's getting the specific intricacies off. It's slightly inaccurate. So I'm not looking for I'll buy it with a friend on Sunday. So okay, how that's to buy, right? So there must be a specific word verb for shopping, right? Huh. Okay, what do they say? Lesson 4, section 3, practice 3. 友達と買い物に行きます。買い物。うふ。買い物に行きます。I'm going shopping with a friend on Sunday. Yeah, 買い物. Oh, what's mono? Here's to be cow, but like modified into 買い物. 日曜日に友達と買い物に行きます。買い物 series Huh. I hold on. Shopping. Oh, Daimono is a noun, not a verb. Interesting. Well, anyways, that's what tripped me out. Meteorite. Tomodachi to. Daimono. Mas. All right, perfect. All right. All right. I got a response back to one of my apartment applications. Let me take another look at this place. Ah, this place. 500 St. Clarence Avenue, Toronto. Uh, can I open up the web page again? Plants.com. Right here it is. All right, that's an okay bathroom. That's an okay kitchen. That's an okay bedroom. All right, and the price is also okay. 1,082. Uh, I'd be living with two men, and that doesn't sound good to me, but I'm already living with four men, so that's actually an upgrade. So yeah, I'm gonna respond to these. I'm gonna take a look. Yes, the landlord. Emmanuel Martins. He says, "Hi, Alexander. My name is Emmanuel, and I'm the landlord. Thank you for your interest in the apartment. I have one room available now in a three-bedroom apartment on the second floor. The new roommate would be sharing the apartment with the two young men. I also have one room available on September 1st in a three-bedroom basement apartment. The new roommate would be sharing the apartment with two young men. Is this something you would be interested in? If yes, let's schedule a virtual tour for tomorrow morning. Evening. Yes. Afterwards, we can schedule a site visit for this weekend if you're interested. Let me know. Thanks. Okay. My only thing is I work tomorrow. What are my hours? I hear a voice in my head saying that Alex should be allowed to live with other women. I'm not really in control of that. Anyways, my gig ends at 5:30, but it's gonna take me time to get back home too. He says evening. I wonder. I could rush back home. Usually I make some stops along the way, but if I rush back home, I could probably be back home reliably within about an hour. I'll reply and ask him when specifically he wants to do this virtual tour. I is how does he phrase this? I am interested. Well, that sounds like what I might be looking for. I am interested. I have work tomorrow until 5:30 and it will probably take me around an hour to get home. What time do you want to run this virtual tour at? Okay, I'll add in the front. Hi, Emmanuel. That sounds like what I might be looking for. I am interested. I have work tomorrow until 5:30 and it will probably take me around an hour to get home. What time do you want to run this virtual tour at? All right, there we go. Oh, by the way, I want to watch the Halo television series. I've got it queued up. I might start watching it tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I have work tomorrow. But soon, I'm going to watch the Halo television series. Paggawa ng cookies. Baking of cookies. Ang tagal na nating hindi gumagawa ng cookies. Nga, parang gusto ko ng cookies ngayon. Ako rin. Gusto mong magluto? Good. Anong cookies ang gagawin na natin? Pwede ba tayong gumawa ng dalawang klase? Naman, ano-ano? Gusto ko ng chocolate chip cookies at snickerdoodles. Masarap nga yan. May harina at asukal pa tayo. Wala na. Meron na tayong cookie to sa freezer. Ayos. Yung isa salang na lang. Ito, oh. May baking pan ka? Meron. Ito, oh. Okay. Pwedeng pakibuksan ang oven. Okay. Pagkilagay sa 350 ng Fahrenheit. Okay, kailangan mo ba ng tulong sa cookie to? Sige, gumawa ka ng maliit na piraso. Okay, tapos gumawa ka ng maliliit na bilog. Tapos ilagay mo sa baking pan. Okay, pwede bang kainin ang cookie to? Hindi. Pero masarap ang cookie to. Masama sa iyo yan. Baking cookies. We haven't baked the cookies in a long time. You're right. I want the cookies now. Me too. Do you want to bake some? Sure. What kind of cookies should we bake? Can we bake two different kinds? Sure. Which kinds? I want the chocolate chip cookies and the snickerdoodles. Awesome. Do we have any flour or sugar? No, we don't. I have frozen cookie dough in the freezer though. Perfect. Those are easy to bake. Here you go. Do you have a baking pan? Yes, I do. Here it is. Great. Now, can you turn on the oven? Yes. Can you heat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit? Okay. Do you want the help with the cookie dough? Sure. Cut a small piece with a knife. Got it. What now? Make a ball with a small piece. Then put the ball on the baking pan. Okay. Can we eat the cookie dough? No. But the cookie dough is so delicious. It's not good for you. Okay. All right. I need to focus on this last segment. I've mostly mastered these quiz, but the last, I don't know, dozen or so words I'm still rusty on. Or rusty. Rusty implies that I knew them before, but uh, my knowledge fell into disuse. Oh, I haven't built up that knowledge yet. So, to get the stronger is magapalakas. To get well slash recover from illness, magapagali. Magapalakas, magapagali. Skills, kakayanan. Believe, naniwala. Unique, natatangi. Understanding, pangunawa. Owner, may-ari. Reminiscing, pagbabali katana. Very surprising, gulat na gulat. Curiosity, pagtataka. Necktie, kurbata. Muscular, mati punong. And to pay, mayara. So, starting from the bottom, to get stronger. Magapalakas. To get well slash recover from illness. Pagiging, about that? Pagaling. Close. Magpagaling. And Palakas is right? Yes. Skills. I don't know. Kakayanan. Kakayanan. Believe. Wala. Nani wala? Yes. Unique. Natatangi. Understanding. Pangunawa. Pangunawa. Owner. My ari. Reminiscing. Pagpapalik tama. Pagpapalik tama. Very surprised. Hula ka na hula. Curiosity. Necktie. Kurbata. Muscular. Matipuno. To pay. Bayaran. And the curiosity. Pagtataka. Pagtataka. Oh, telling me a story about Nakadoba turning into a spider. I hate it. They say she turned into the most disgusting thing you could possibly imagine. I don't want to hear those stories. That's one of the reasons why I stopped following lasagna on social media. I don't want to hear those stories. Okay, I gotta get back to these. I told you guys about it last night while it was happening, but let me take a retrospective look back at it. This fucked up little fucking goblin man, this fucking creepy gay kid, tried to drag me to hell. I saw his hell dimension. It was it was a time loop, false eternity, outside of time as we know it. And he had god powers, but he had nothing, there was no grounding. It was chaos and it was horrific. It was worlds of endless torment and suffering and cruelty. There was, it was hell. It was never ending torment and it just got worse and worse forever. And the monsters in that world were the most depraved, disgusting, horrific abominations you could possibly imagine. They were crawling around and making disgusting noises, living in shit and filth and committing depraved acts. Incest, pedophilia, rape, murder, just the most depraved, psychotic shit. Endless torment, worse and worse for eternity. This guy, this creepy gay kid, tried to suck me into his hell world where he was an evil god. But the Allied forces, they warned me about it and helped me not fall into that thing's pit. Well, that's what happens. You get high, you get vulnerable to attack from malevolent forces that will literally drag you into hell. But if you do things correctly, they can't get you. They can't beat you. They don't make sense. So, to get stronger, magpalakas. To get well slash recover from illness, magpagaling. Skills, kakayanan. They lead, naniwala. Unique, natatangi. Alright, do that. Magpalakas. To get stronger. To get well slash recover from illness, magpagaling. Skills, kakayanin. Kakayanan. They lead, naniwala. Unique, natatangi. Understanding, pangunawa. Owner, may-ari. Reminiscing, pagbabalik katana. Very surprised, gulata na gulata. Curiosity, pagtataka. Ang unawa, understanding. Reminiscing. Pagbabalik at tanaw. Understanding. So, don't got it. Curiosity. Natatang, what? Natatangi. Oh, that's unique. Very surprised. Gulat na gulat. Understanding. Ang unawa. Curiosity. Nagtataka. Nagtataka. I understand how I got that confused with natatangi. Natat. Nagtataka. Curiosity. Reminiscing. Pagbabalik at tanaw. Understanding ang pangunawa. Curiosity. Pagtataka. Pagtataka. Reminiscing. Pagpapalikatana. Understanding. Pangunawa. Well, this gay kid is like the most horrific thing. He's like squealing in my head. He's like, hey, mommy, mommy, mommy. That's what he's fucking saying to me, eh? It's a nightmare. That thing, that fucking thing. I don't like the ways of the incest people. Yeah, little fucking corpse kid that's actually like an alien monstrosity. The little corpse kid is just its protrusion in our dimension. And that thing is fundamentally retarded. It doesn't understand the existence of other life forms. It tries to absorb everything into its hell dimension. It thinks it's God. Okay, so erase all of these and do it again. Magwalakas, magpagaling, kakayanan, naniwala, natatangkit, pangunawa, may arit, magbabalik at hanap, gulat na gulat, magtatakat, gurbat na. Okay, yeah, from the bottom. Maghalakas, magpagaling, kakayanin, naniwala, natatanggi, may ari, ang unawa, gulat na gulat, reminiscing, Something tana. Pagaling. No, that's not it. Hagababalik. Hagababalik. Tana. Curiosity. Hagatataka. So resolve it and do it again. Curiosity. Hagatataka. Very surprised. Gulat na gulat. Reminiscing. Hagababalik tana. Hagababalik tana. Hagatataka was it? Yes, Hagatataka. Curiosity. Gulat na gulat. Very surprised. Hagababalik tana. Reminiscing. May ari. Honor. Understanding. Pangunawa. Unique. Natatanggi. Believe naniwala. Skills kakayanin. Kakayanan. To get away the slash recover from illness, magapagaling, and to get stronger, magapalakas. So, curiosity. Pagtataka. Correct. Very surprised. Gulat na gulat. Reminiscing. Pagpapalikatana. Honor. May ari. Understanding. Pangunawa. Unique. Natatanggi. Believe. Naniwala. Skills. Kakayanan. To get well slash recover from illness. Mag. Pagaling. To get stronger. Magapalakas. Alright, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to get ready.